Why you're always tired. Mental exhaustion explained. If you've ever found yourself constantly feeling tired, even after getting a full night's sleep, you might be experiencing something beyond physical fatigue. Mental exhaustion, often referred to as emotional or psychological burnout, can leave you feeling worn out, overwhelmed, and unable to focus. It's a common issue that can affect your work, relationships, and overall quality of life. But what exactly causes this mental exhaustion, and how can you address it? What is mental exhaustion? Mental exhaustion happens when your brain is overworked, leaving you feeling mentally drained. It's often the result of prolonged stress, intense mental strain, or emotional distress. Unlike physical fatigue, mental exhaustion isn't always alleviated by rest or sleep. It occurs when your mind has been working hard to process thoughts, emotions, and stress without a break, eventually leading to burnout. Mental exhaustion can make everyday tasks feel overwhelming, lead to cognitive fog, and decrease your motivation. It can also manifest in emotional symptoms such as irritability, anxiety, and even depression. Causes of mental exhaustion. Several factors contribute to mental exhaustion. Some of the most common include chronic stress. Extended exposure to stress is one of the leading causes of mental fatigue. Stress activates your body's fight or flight response, and when this response is triggered too often, it can wear down your mental reserves. Multitasking and information overload. In today's fast-paced world, constant multitasking and trying to manage an overload of information can exhaust your brain. The rise of digital technology means that our attention is often pulled in multiple directions, leading to cognitive strain. Perfectionism and overcommitment. People who set impossibly high standards for themselves or take on too many responsibilities may experience mental burnout. Perfectionism can cause ongoing self-criticism and anxiety, while overcommitment results in insufficient downtime to recharge. Emotional burden. Handling intense or prolonged emotions, whether due to grief, anxiety, or relationships, can drain mental energy. Emotional labor, such as caregiving or being a source of support for others, can also contribute to exhaustion. Lack of self-care. When you don't prioritize self-care, your mental well-being suffers. Constantly ignoring your needs, failing to take breaks, and neglecting sleep can exacerbate feelings of exhaustion. Symptoms of mental exhaustion. Identifying mental exhaustion is key to addressing it. Some common symptoms include cognitive fog, difficulty concentrating, making decisions, or remembering things. Emotional instability, feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or unusually irritable. Physical fatigue. Even though the root cause is mental, exhaustion can manifest physically, leading to a lack of energy. Disinterest. A loss of motivation or passion for activities you once enjoyed. Poor sleep. Trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling unrefreshed, despite adequate hours of sleep. How to combat mental exhaustion. Prioritize rest and recovery. Schedule time to unwind, whether it's through a hobby, reading, or simply taking a nap. Your brain needs downtime to recharge. Mindfulness and meditation. Practices like mindfulness meditation can help reduce stress and improve focus. Taking just a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness can offer significant relief from mental strain. Limit information overload. Reduce the amount of time you spend multitasking, scrolling through social media, or trying to keep up with constant news updates. Set limits on digital distractions to give your brain a break. Practice self-compassion. Avoid perfectionism and unrealistic expectations. Give yourself permission to take things slow and make mistakes without being overly self-critical. Seek support. Sometimes talking through your emotions with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can alleviate mental exhaustion. Depression support groups or counseling can also be incredibly beneficial for managing chronic mental fatigue. Conclusion: mental exhaustion is often invisible, but its effects are profound. It's important to recognize when you're feeling mentally drained and take actionable steps to recover. By addressing the root causes, incorporating relaxation techniques, and creating boundaries for your mental energy, you can regain your mental clarity and lead a more balanced life. If left unchecked, mental exhaustion can lead to serious issues like burnout or depression. So don't hesitate to prioritize your mental health today.